All right, good day, everyone. Good morning, good noonday, good evening. This is going to be week 32, I believe, of my portfolio review, my Robinhood account. We will hit our financial quote, then we'll hit our Robinhood portfolio review, then we'll hit our Excel spreadsheets. We will touch on YieldMax for a little bit, hit Divi tracker, and hit snowballanalysis.com. And we'll probably hit our crypto account as well. All right, so let's get our financial quote out of the way here. All right, so this one is coming from the good old Warren Buffett, who I think has got $300 billion in cash on hand. So he's probably buying up this market. All right, so it says the more you learn, the more you earn. Very simple. The more you learn, the more you earn. It ain't just investing. I mean, just learning could help you in other side, um, other hobbies, other side. What's the word I'm trying to look for? Can't think of it. Anyway, it sort of reminds me of the back in the day on NBC. They had a little thing that came across the TV. The more you learn, the more you know, or something like that. The more you grow. But anyway, I like this. The more you learn, the more you earn. All right. All right, let's get to our portfolio of Robinhood. All right, you can see right now, right now it is 12:56 Eastern Standard Time and 12:56 um, Central Standard Time. All right, so it's late. It is very late. All right, so we have $34,615 and whatever. It just changed on me. But anyway, you can see live, we're down $120. For the day, we're up $208. For the week, we are up $4,892. For the month, we're actually up $197. For the 3 months, we're down $23,287. And year to date, we're down $22,826. And in the past year, we're down 41 cents. And all time, we are down $7,470. All right, let's take a look at our margin account right quick. All right, so we can see our total margin available is just over $46,679. We have borrowed $36,102.32. And we have a buffer $2,548 for 7.6%. Interest rate is at 5.7 because we're under 50K. If we were above 50K, we would be at 5.55% right there. Got it? Got it. All right. Great. All right. So our previous margin, I believe, if I can remember correctly, a week ago, I think it was at 40, around 46,000, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 46,000. Okay. All right. So let's see. All right. So is this what we want to do? So let's check this date right here on my phone. All right. So last Monday, this is where we were. Uh, and we closed up a little bit. Uh, and then the market opened on April the 8th. And I was like, oh man, we're doing good. We're doing good. It went up. And then, boom, we failed out right here. Failed out. We made a recovery. Um, did good. Got back in the game. And here is where I got margin called. Now, I don't understand that because I didn't get margin call here. Well, I was in margin call, but it recovered and it went to what says a near margin call, right? And I got out of it and it got about right here. And I woke up. I was sleeping that day and I woke up and I just happened to see some alerts on my phone saying they sold 300 shares of my AMC. So that was all of the AMC shares I had, which was at 100% required maintenance. And then they sold they sold around, I believe, 194 shares of Misty. And let's see, did they sell something else? I want to say they sold maybe 10 shares of SMCY, maybe. So what they did is, it seems like all the positions that I had that had a required maintenance that was 100%, 60%, or 50%, they sold those off first. They sold off the highest, and it seems to be AMC they sold off. And like I said, I sold maybe 20 shares or 39 shares of Misty, and maybe 15 shares of SMCY. Once I saw they actually pulled the trigger, because I was thinking if I could just hold on to Monday, get my dividend, then I'll be all right. But they sold them Thursday. So I went and sold some just to try to prevent them from selling my Coney. So they didn't sell that, and that was what I was afraid. I was afraid they're going to sell my Coney. So I went and sold some to, to give them some money back. All right, so let's hit the I'll tell you what, let's do this right here. I didn't mention this, but let's do this. We'll go quickly over the dividend payout I got this past week. All right. Hopefully you all can see all this. So SMCY, I had 1,000 shares and I got paid. Let's see here. I got paid $1,501, and is that right? Yes. Is this right? SMCY this week? Yes. Yes, and Misty. So I got paid 1,000. Wait a minute. I think this was less because they must have showed. That's I either got sold Wednesday or Thursday. Because I think this said 700 and I'm getting that confused with Misty. But anyway, well, this is what I was projected to get, whether or not they had sold or not. If I still had what I had Monday, this is what I should have got. 1,500. Well, I'll be able to tell you in just a little bit when we go to the Robinhood account. All right, let's move right on. AIYY, I got $2.99 for 13 shares. Misty, I had 1,000 shares. We're about to find out if I still had that. No, and I did not have 1,000 shares on SMCY. So that was a misprint because I only had maybe 300 shares on SMCY. So yeah, that was a total misprint. So even if I did that video, man, Wednesday, and had that out there, that was an error on my part, ladies and gentlemen. But this is what I had. I had 1,000 shares in Misty, and this is what I would have got, and I think I did. So they sold it, I think, on Thursday, so I still got 1,000. I think 305. But we'll find out in just a little bit. So YieldMax, $6.45. OT, 400 shares, $32.88. And XPay had 10 shares for $9.53. All right, so let's check this out on Robinhood. See how badly did I mess up. All right, so let's review my, come on, Coney. All right, It's one of my biggest positions, so we're gonna cover it right quick. So currently it's showing $7.23. We have a market value of $43,899. We're currently down $35,430, almost 45%. Average price is 1306, so it's almost half. Still got our total number of shares, which was good. And just for the heck of it, for those 6,072 shares at 44 cents, we got $2,660 and 14 cents. All right, now let's hit our last week's divvy. All right, so we can see here that Misty is at 1985. Let's see if it came as low as 17. I thought I saw it hit 16 this week. I think the all-time low. Did they raise that up to, that's Misty. This is Misty, right? Yes. So look like they've raised this margin maintenance. I don't know if it's just for me or you all, but I thought this was 60%. So now that says maintenance ratio. I never heard it called maintenance ratio, I don't think. But anyway, the maintenance requirement ratio is the minimum percentage of your equity you need to have in your account while borrowing on margin. The requirement can range between 25 and, all right, I don't know if they've reworded this, but I thought it used to say maintenance requirement. Maintenance required. I mean, I think that's what he said, but yeah, it's got it right there. But anyway, all right, so let's take a look here at Misty. All right, so Misty, they did credit me with 1,000 shares, so they must have sold this on Thursday. All right, so I had 1,000 shares at $1.34 for $1,335.60. So that's right. Now we gotta check out the SMCY portion to see, because I think I had a typo there. All right, so another one we got paid out is AIYY. You currently see it at 447. Market value is 58.11. We're down $93 for 1168 is the average cost, so that's way less than half. And the only reason I haven't bought any, one, dry powder. I pretty much used all my margin, especially in this situation here. All right, I'm gonna pause this because I hear something. Okay, I'm back. All right, so this is AIYY. So like I was saying, the maintenance ratio here is saying 60%. So it's a little high, sort of like Misty, but Misty was paying out a lot more. All right, so let's check out the dividends for it. All right, so we had 13 shares at 23 cents for $2.99. So that was correct. Next, we got SMCY. The one I get, okay. 1850 is where it currently shows. We have a market value of over 2,500, almost $2,600. We're down almost $1,000. Average is showing 25.78 for 140 shares. I want to say I had either 200 or 300 shares. All right, so we see here the maintenance ratio is 60%. Let's check out the dividends here. All right, so they credit me with 150, so I got paid $225. Yeah, so in that PowerPoint, I think I had 1,000. I know I didn't have 1,000 SMCY. I would have been one happy camper if I did. But we can see here they sold, or either I sold 10 shares. So see here. All right, so dividend. Let's see here, 10 shares sold. Okay, so maybe I just only had 150 shares. Okay, that sounds Sounds like it could be, yeah, 150 shares. Because I want to think I had some more, but I didn't have 1,000 in that PowerPoint. That's a mistake on my part. All right, Alti. Alti currently is at 580, and we have just over $2,300 in market value. We're down over $1,300. Average price is 912, 400 shares still, 45% ratio, maintenance ratio. All right, let's see here. All right, dividend 400 shares at 8 cent, 32.68. We didn't sell any of that, so that's right. All right, next we got YieldMax 1280 right now. Over $640, 139. Average cost is $15.59. 50 shares, 25 maintenance. So we do need to bring it down a little bit, but we're not in the area right now for that. All right. April 11th, we had 50 shares at 13 cents, $6.48. And we had Roundhill XPay. Is that right? Yes, XPay. 47.91. I think it had gotten down. I thought I saw it got 42 probably in the last month or so. It's showing it here. But anyway, market value 488. We're down $82. Average price is $55.98. Maintenance is 25%. Definitely want some capture some more of this. This pays out on Thursday. When it does, and we can see our dividend payout right here. All right, so on XPay we got let's see here. Is it sale? Is this a sale? No, this. All right, this is a buy. I think it's the reimbursement that I got from my dividends that bought some more. I think that's what this is. Yep, that's what it is. Reinvested. Okay. All right. So we got $9.58. It invested at and bought 0.199 portion of that. All right, cool. All right. I think that's it on that. So let's hit our crypto right quick. All right, let's see. Let's do a fresh update. We can see the fear is up to 29. I think I've seen as low as 4. Right now, current market, Bitcoin is just over 85,000. I mean, $84,423. Ethereum 1,600. XPay is 212. I think I seen it come down to 179 last week. All right, so let's take a look at my portfolio. All right, so you can see our total balance here is right now just over 34,000. You can see here in my crypto wallet, I got other stakes. So we can see Shiba, how much Shiba we have. This is how much Pepe we have, Bitcoin we have, and Ethereum. And then here's some others who you all may not really be interested in. But let's take a look at my biggest position. All right, so this is going to be Chronos. Symbol is CRO. You can see here it's live right now. This is what it's trading at right now. Now we look at the hour. You can see where it's at in the past hour. This is where it's been the past week. And let's see, let's do the 3 months back. All right, so this is basically around January. And you can see where we are now. January, we're around 14. So now we are around, what is it, 8. All right. So we've got 290,661.17 tokens of CRO. I think I bought maybe 250,000 tokens myself. So about 40,000 tokens have come from being staked. staked or earning rewards. Cause yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So that's what we got there. All right. So let's see the latest news out here. All right. So Yahoo is saying Trump has tariffs, taxes, and debt ceiling on summer collision course. Oh boy. So they're saying all this is going to probably um, they're running on a collision course to debt ceiling. Oh, yeah. Well, so what I'm trying to do is with the Robinhood account, y'all saw where I had this 36,000. So get paid out this week in where's it at? We get paid this week in Group A. We're back at Group A. We just got paid here. So we're back here at Group A. So Tesla, we have some Tesla. We got, I think, some YBit, and that's it. And of course, we got YieldMax and OT. So that'll help bring down our margin some. And then Group B, we don't own any of these. We would like to have some Monroe, some Platy, and Murney. That's what we'd like to have from Group B. And Group C, of course, we got Coney, AMD, and we would like to get CVNY, Misty, we got AIYY, and SMCY. All right. So where were we? So this is the latest news that's in the market. Showing the features here. The Dow futures up 54. Let's check here. All right. Just scanning through here, seeing the latest. What's best yields, dividend stocks to buy. All right, let's get to. All right, so CNN right here is showing. Let's update this. All right, showing the extreme fear is driving the market. All right, we can see in the pre-market, the implied open is at 205. It's saying fair value, and the Dow showing to be at 213 in pre-market. I don't know if this is actually live here for the Dow, but I know when I look at Newsmax, that's Fox saying Trump's America. Trump says America's getting ripped off, and these foreign cars prices prove his point. All right, I thought I saw Newsmax. And I thought I saw this moving with Newsmax here. Yeah, see it's moving. So I don't know if they got the overseas market. Same thing here, implied 212 with CNBC. All right, so let's get to a Divi tracker. All right, so it's showing a market value of 33,000. Cost basis is at 118, and this is our margin maintenance. Let's see if there's anything else we want to cover on that. That's it. All right, right here. Snowball analysis. All right, so April. There we go. You can see. I mean, did I do? I didn't do the spreadsheet, did I? I'm sorry. Here we go. Let's do this right here. This is what we need to do. The spreadsheet. Sorry about that. All right. So here we go. So for January, active income is over 54,000. February 37,000. My saying, people, y'all gotta say, hey man, get it right. All right. So January active income is over 5,400, 3,700 for February, 3,800 for March, And so for April, we're over $1,900 in our active income. Passive income, which consists of only and only dividends, for the month of January, over 6,300. For the month of February, we hit over 7,900. That was a pretty good month right there so far. March, we finished out with over 5,400. And so far for April, we've collected over 4,400. All right. So this is what it was. Well, that was the last week of March. And then we got this amount here. So last week we had $27.99.92 for the month of April, and we got paid this past week in dividends. So we got $44,12.55. So we have a total active income of over $15,000. We paid over $1,500 in tithes. For passive income, we have over $24,000. For, let's see here, combined income of over $39,137. Our average active income is over $3,700. Our passive income, we're averaging just over $6,000 a month. And here's our debt. This consists of credit cards, personal loans, HELOC. Let's see, I believe that's it. And these are the current interest rates. Yeah, that's high. And these are the current interest that I've accrued so far. You can see I'm up in just 4 months, $7,800. All right, for Robinhood Gold, we haven't got charged for April yet, so still 3 months. $15. The interest we accrue so far for up to date is just $883 for the amount that we borrowed. You can see right now our margin is down to $36,102.36. And that's because, as I was telling you earlier, Robinhood sold off some of my Misty and all of my AMC, and I think that's it. I know I sold some more myself, some Misty. I sold maybe 39 shares and 10 shares of SMCY, and so that brought my margin owed down to $36,102.36 from, I believe, either 43 last week, and the week prior was probably 46 or 49. So we're going to do our best to continue to allow this to get down further. We would like to get this down, hopefully, which I don't know how long it's going to take, but you know, the president said we're doing a 90-day pause on tariffs. So I would like to, up until that time, get this perhaps between 15 and 20,000, and then start to actually play with this and start paying some of this off. If we get this between 15 and 20,000, and if we can get it before, so the 3-month pause will be about July sometime. So we'll see. All right, this is what I currently owe on my balance on my 401k. You can see my total debt is $243,185. And this is where we were at the beginning of April at $255,000. And you can see here in our Robinhood account, we didn't make any deposit in our Robinhood account for the month of March. And so for the month of April, we have not also deposited anything. You can see for the month of February, we did withdraw $27.48. For March, we did not withdraw anything. And so for the month of April, we have not withdrawn anything from our Robinhood account. So this is where we stand, $243,185. That's down from $260,322. That's nice. It could be down a lot further, but I did buy some Coney, and that took us back up. All right. So now let's get back over here. Sorry about that. I skipped over this Excel spreadsheet. All right. So for the month of April, you can see they're saying that we've gotten paid 44.12.55. Let's see how close are we on our spreadsheet. 44.12.55. Well, you look at there, right on target. Okay, great. It has estimated amount for the month remaining, $201. So that's going to be YBTC, which is not going to be much, and Tesla and OT and YBIT. Okay. And then for the month of May, right now, it's projected to be over $7,000. Hopefully, Misty and Coney, especially Coney, can make some recovery and pay out some nice dividend. If we can get, I mean, I'll be happy with getting over $1 because we know that's over 6,000. But 125, 150. If Coney can make a recovery, they got earnings, I think, for Coinbase around May the 8th. So hopefully that'll be good. All right, you can see here for those that are seeing this for the first time, $5,600 for January, February over $7,300. Month of March, we'll accumulate 54, 26, 29. Let's see how close that is. 54, 16, 76 is what I got. Maybe either they're off or I'm off a little bit, but we're pretty close and I can accept that. All right. All right, let's hit this right here. Snowballanalysis.com, 34,000 showing as the market value. Robinhood is showing currently right now $34,707. All right, so it's pretty close. Always over here. All right. All right, profit. All right, you can see here it's saying that capital, we're down $45,947. Realized profit and loss is 85,318. Dividends received for the past 6 months, $50,860. Fees $14.40, and transaction $19.39. So I think what you do is you take the realized profit and loss, subtract the 50,000 in dividends, and you get 45,000. Of course, as we're down in Robinhood, probably 35 or something like that. All right, so let's take a look since you want to know. All right, so in Coney, you can see here 6,072 shares. Cost basis, this is how much we've invested. Excuse me, it's late, y'all. All right, $79,300. Our current market value is at $43,839. Average cost per share, not average. Well, the current price of Coney is $7.22. All right, so showing here that we've gotten $31,921 in dividends. All right, let's go over here. Well, yeah. All right, let's see here. How does this work? This dividend received, and that's dividends. The amount of dividends for the year ahead. Okay. The upper value is the full amount of dividends. The lower value is the amount of dividends per share. Okay. $5.26. All right. So this is not showing like the other, but anyway. So this is the amount received in dividends, and this is how much we're down in Coney. And here's the total profit. So that's the difference between subtract this, or you can say you should take this and subtract it from that, and that leaves this 5,000. So in Misty, we are still in profit in Misty. We got $11,000 in Misty in profit, even though we end up losing around 249 shares. All right, so we're SMCY, we're up. Tesla, we are up in profit. OT, we are down in profit. YBIT, we're up in profit. AMDY, we're down. Okay, so most of these are down. It's saying overall we're up. Is that what it's saying? Yep. So total dividends received is 50,349. The value and the others is 45,905. So the difference of that is this 37,398. So got 50,000 in dividends so far in the past 6 months, going on 7 months now. All right, so we're doing it. All right, here. So here's proof of the transaction that happened. They sold my AMC 300 shares. Here we got Misty. They sold 194 shares, and then they turn around. They sold right here another 15, and then no, well, I can't. I think either I or they sold one teller these. I don't remember which one, but I know I sold some to try to offset what they was doing. I did sell 10 shares of this SMCY. I thought I had 1,000 shares, but I didn't. All right. That's the margin fee. All right, let's get to the Q&A. All right. See here. All right. So Lone Scouts 8585 says I already have Misty, and after seeing what you reported, it seems as if SMCY is a good option. What do you think about it? So I replied, I like SMCY because of the high yield like Misty. SMCI, which is the underlining for SMCY, have had some reported issues with their accounting firm. I believe it caused some major issues to have their stock to fall bigly. Now it seems things are back to normal. Supermicro computers, I would like to buy both SMCI and SMCY. Now all this is my opinion and is worth nothing. SMCY has a dividend yield of 94% and paid $17.20 per share in the past year. All right. Carlos gives me a thumb up and says, Fireman. I said, let's go. Stay tuned. All right. Autopilot Investor. He says, I'm a new subscriber here. I might have missed it in the past videos, but I would like to see you do an in-depth breakdown of your portfolio and what your overall goals are, essentially why it is what you are doing, and what the future outlook is on your portfolio to where it will be in 5 years. Also, I would love to hear your opinion on margin investing and how it is boosting your portfolio positively or even negatively. Thank you for the great content. All right. Then I replied, thank you for subscribing. Let's see here. I try not ever to ask people to subscribe, but I am grateful for you and all others that do. So yeah, I do want to say quickly, if you're watching this video, like it. If you don't like this video, hit that dislike button and hit the like button if you do.
Let's go, YieldMax. I'm going out tonight. Got my covered calls in sight. Gonna trade it all until the morning light. The best part of the deal, these payouts feel unreal. I'm all in for the thrill, YieldMax appeal. The funds are pumping, distributions jumping. Risk I'm embracing, no time for pacing. This strategy's wild. The best part about being in YieldMax is the prerogative to collect high distributions. Stack it up, break it in, sell the calls and let it spin. Feel the yield, it's the deal. Total return, that's the real appeal. I'm on fire, let it ride. Passive income amplified. I wanna trade YieldMax, man. I feel like some YieldMax. No fear of missing out. I know what it's all about. These premiums just keep coming, no doubt. With options on my side, I'm along for the ride. This strategy's my financial guide. Markets are moving, payouts improving. I'm stacking gains now, it's all insane how I'm living a dream. The best part about being in YieldMax is the prerogative to collect high distributions. Stack it up, break it in, sell the calls and let it spin. Feel the yield, it's the deal. Total return, that's the real appeal. I'm on fire, let it ride. Passive income amplified. Whoa, I wanna trade YieldMax, man. I feel like some YieldMax. YieldMax on my mind. Gains like this are hard to find. I'm living for the cash flow life. High yields every time. The best part about being in YieldMax is the prerogative to collect high distributions. Stack it up, break it in, sell the calls and let it spin. Feel the yield, it's the deal. Total return, that's the real appeal. I'm on fire, let it ride. Passive income amplified. Whoa, I wanna trade YieldMax, man. I feel like some YieldMax. Let's go.